Now, a lot of things happening. We saw the upset, especially between Brazil and Norway. That is what will wrap up the show later this evening. It was a sad one for Neymar Jr., who eventually called it quits with football. Then for Vinicius Jr., Carlo Ancelotti, and the rest of the Barca squad, probably Brazilian squad, the Samba Boys, as they are popularly known, it will be better luck next time. Don't worry, you will enjoy that highlight when we are wrapping up the show. But let's look at this one. President of the United States, President Donald Trump, on Sunday thanked FIFA for suspending the red card issued to USA forward Nigerian-born Folarin Balogun, which has paved the way for the former Arsenal striker to play in the World Cup Round of 16 clash against the Red Devils of Belgium. Now, Balogun has been shown a straight red card in the USA's round of 32 win against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Yes, they won that one by 2-0. Now, that triggering an automatic one-game ban, which multiplied, FIFA officials had told the Athletic that could not be appealed. Yes, FIFA officials said that cannot be appealed. But on Sunday afternoon, just a day before the USA will face the Red Devils of Belgium at the Lumen Field in Seattle, the Athletic revealed Balogun would in fact be available, which was later confirmed by a statement from FIFA. Now, Balogun's red card for a foul on Bosnia's defender Tariq Mohamovic proved controversial at the time, with US head coach Mauricio Pochettino and the winger Christian Pulisic among those to slam the decision immediately after Wednesday's game. Now, it is no surprise then that the decision from FIFA's disciplinary committee, which has the power to increase bans as well as fully or partially suspend them, has also triggered a sizable reaction, starting from Trump's thank you. Now, let's take a look at that Trump's message on Twitter. Yes, we'll take a look at that Trump's tweet where he said, thank you for, FIFA for doing what was right and reversing a great injustice. US President Donald Trump. Trump posted on his social media platform. Now, that's Trump's tweet. Now, the big question on everyone's mind, does Trump has the power to influence a law that has already been existed or probably been in existence by FIFA? That's the big question. But meanwhile, let's take the reaction of some teammates from the USA alongside Folarin Balogun and also some football pundits who reacted to this new development coming from FIFA.
Not many places I can place my foot in such a scenario.
Gives us a boost. We're really excited.
Ultimately, I think it gives us a little bit extra confidence.
I would be absolutely raging if I was Belgium and every other team in the tournament that's had a player sent off that might think it's a little bit hard done to. And do you know something, Mark? Are we surprised? No, not with this lot.
It seems like a bit of a pals act, shall we say, going on.
Okay, this will be the talking point, as long as this is on the table. And I don't know what will the Belgian teams do tomorrow or probably later this evening, because they will take on the USA in Seattle. Now, we don't know what they will do. Will they go ahead and play the game, or would there be a protest against, Folarin playing that game? Now, this is what the disciplinary committee has come out to say, that the suspension, it's not that they are removing the red card or they are trying to, set aside. No. That suspension can be done some other time. It has only 1 year for that suspension to take place. Yes, only 1 year. So if Folarin doesn't go by that suspension today, definitely some other time he will definitely go on that suspension. This is FIFA rules. But the question is, why now? Must there be an external influence? It reminds me of what happened at the Nations Cup, the final between the Teranga Lions of Senegal and the Atlas Lions of Morocco. We saw what happened. That now we are trying to settle it out of court. Is with CAS. That's talking about the Court of Arbitration for Sport. The matter is still there. But with what's happening now, how can the president influence this? And he now took to his Twitter page. Come on, let's see if we can take that tweet again. And seriously, it's just somehow, thank you, FIFA, for doing the right thing, taking the right decision against injustice. Was that truly an injustice, even actually an injustice towards or probably against the USA? Allow the law to take its course. Then you have disciplinary committee where you can, table your issues. Well, this will definitely go down for a very long time. Even if they are worst ones, allow the disciplinary committee to do their job and not the president of the United States going to his Twitter page and thanking FIFA for only God knows what they did for injustice. If you cry foul, that's why you have the referees. Let them do their job. Let there not be any external influence. But meanwhile, I'm sure UEFA, that's the confederation responsible for football in Europe, yes, they have come out and they have slammed FIFA for an incomprehensible and unjustifiable decision to suspend the USMNT striker Folarin Balogun's one-match ban. Now, following an intervention from the US President Donald Trump, FIFA controversially lifted the suspension, allowing Balogun to play in the World Cup 2026 round of 16 match against Belgium. Now, they cited the Article 27 of the disciplinary code, where FIFA opted to suspend the one-match ban for a 1-year probationary period, effectively clearing Balogun to face Belgium. However, in a statement issued on Monday via their X handle, that's talking about UEFA, European Football Governing Body, furiously hit back, stating that by making middle of the tournament expectations for automatic suspension, FIFA is compromising the integrity, the credibility, and fairness of the World Cup. According to that quote, FIFA football, like any other sport, relies on rules, which are the basis for their fair, honest, and transparent competition. Now, sometimes rules are open to interpretation. In the case, not a minimum automatic suspension for one match following a red card is not a discretionary option and does not require the decision of a competent body to be enacted. It is a principle embedded by regulations which cannot be subjected to exceptions, let alone in the middle of a tournament which several other players have been in the same situation and probably regularly served their suspension. So it is what it is. We really cannot say, we really cannot tell. I really don't know what to say. This is really a big blow for football, especially when the World Cup is beginning to develop this interest from across the globe.